Next, I recognize Representative Radewagen for her 5 minutes of questions.
Thank you, Chairman Huelskamp and Ranking Member Chu. I too would like to welcome the panel. Thank you for being here today. Almost all businesses in my home district in American Samoa are small businesses. And Ms. Kincaid mentioned the micro-lending programs that could work very well, I think, in American Samoa. And there are some of them that are starting up. I have a question for you, Mr. Deary. Why has there been such a large number of startups in places like California, Florida, New York, and Texas? And how can Washington promote similar growth in the rest of the country?
What entrepreneurs and new business formation requires is new ideas and the capital and the talent to pursue those ideas. There are certain parts of the country, and you know what they are. It's Silicon Valley, it's New York City, it's Cambridge, Massachusetts, it's Austin, Texas, Boulder, Colorado. There are certain areas of the city that have extremely effective and efficient ecosystems for entrepreneurship. They tend to be characterized by having one or more top universities that are generators not only of great new research, but great new talent. Because they're generators of new talent and new ideas, they tend to attract capital. So you have another element of success there. The question of what constitutes a really effective entrepreneurship ecosystem is one that is a subject of great debate. And what government can do to try to promote those kinds of circumstances elsewhere around the country is a very important one. It can be very tough for government to simply create ecosystems around the country. But I think what they can do is they can, government public policymakers, both here in Washington and at the state and local level across the country, can promote the circumstances by which talent and capital and ideas find each other. And if you look at the proposals that I submitted in the appendix to my written testimony, there are 30 specific policy ideas there that I think taken together can go a long way to promote the kind of ecosystems that you're talking about elsewhere outside of these traditional areas of entrepreneurship.
As you may know, the United States territories, particularly my home district of American Samoa, are both geographically and economically isolated, so thank you. Mr. Boyd, please describe some of the challenges associated with making infrastructure investments with the limited resources of a smaller county. And do challenges keeping technology infrastructure up to date make it hard to attract businesses in rural areas?
Very good question, ma'am. Thank you very much. It is a challenge. We would like to have high-speed internet to all our citizens. We can't. We struggle with that. And that's a lot of how the state and the federal government have regulated the disbursement of those rights. And certain entities do not want to participate. The communities aren't populous enough for them to render a profit. We also work with economic development groups in our county, such as the Manhattan Area Chamber of Commerce, to develop these innovative programs. I myself invest in an angel investment group with the chamber. Infrastructure, the hard infrastructure, roads and bridges are always a struggle because it links into the national transportation system. We need help with those things. Counties have 54% of all the bridges in the United States, and they are in terrible repair. We know that more than half are beyond their useful life. We have to address those. The FAST Act was a great program coming down to us, but it's only one step. We have a lot farther to go. So there are significant challenges.
I yield back, Mr. Chairman.